or Toastmasters. And when served, not only the one who serves, but the ones served too will enjoy equally. So be patient to be the best chef. We have General Evaluator Toastmaster Anita, who will evaluate the entire session just like Master Chef, who tells things to be taken care of while making a royal and healthy biryani. Like soak the rice for 30 minutes, boil the rice with whole spices, boil rice with a spoon of oil, or maybe wash meat with vinegar and use less oil, or maybe use brown rice and everything. So please put your hands together for Toastmaster Anita. Over to you, Toastmaster Anita.
Lovely, lovely Toastmaster of the day you are, Masrat. I mean, I have to begin from the beginning of the meeting, but I just thought, we really, I think we all have to join hands together. Please unmute yourselves. I don't know if she's completed her theme yet, but let us please applaud her today for all the efforts that she's put in. Seriously. I think this is one very practical, a theme that has been done in the laboratory and brought right out there for all the scientists to see it and explore, experiment over it. I think a lot of efforts, really commendable. I don't know, I don't have words to say. You are definitely a role model as a TMOD, and I just don't know what you're going to do with so much of food. I just think that, it's time we all took our cars out. Seriously. And if this is for an online meeting, Masrat, I don't know what it's going to be for a hybrid meeting later. Serious. I mean, the ones who are online still have to be the same. The ones who can meet, I think we're just going to go over the meet when we meet together. Seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll call you back again after I finish my report. Thank you again. Now, moving on. Toastmasters of Rendezvous Club and Toastmasters of Showstoppers Club, first give a big pat on your back. Seriously, this today has been, I think, a very, very well organized, very meticulously, performed role playership. Everything about today's meeting was to the dot. I really loved it. What is the time now? And we are way ahead. We could have easily accommodated a couple of more table topics also. We should have had a trivia master as well, probably. Nida would be jumping if he said that now. And nevertheless, I think we've had so many maiden role plays today. We had Afrin taking up the timer's role. I was a little apprehensive there because Afrin is one very silent person. Her listening skills are always up there, high signaled. But then because she's so very she's so very expressionless, I always feel that maybe I need to spoon feed her, maybe I have to mother her. It's all that apprehension, that anxiety is always there. But she's so calm, quiet. We all have to learn this probably. And she just takes it, in her stride. And she's like, don't worry, I'm there. I mean, I think this comes from your experience. She's actually managing two dental clinics hand in hand with the family, with the husband, with children, so many things happening simultaneously. Kudos to you, Afrin. I really applaud your presence here. The way you take up things from work to Toastmasters, nobody can complain saying that I don't have time in the world, because it's not easy, managing things and also coming back to a meeting directly from work. So hats off to you. I think all women, hats off to you. But Afrin, yes, special mention to you over there. Now, so that's about Afrin as a timer. Just to start off with, we started on dot. Shweta had a wonderful way of starting. I mean, Shweta is like always there. She was there even before anybody was there. I think Masrat and Shweta were actually sharing biryani tricks and treats over before I entered. And she's there on dot. She's very enthusiastic, very exuberant. I am so thrilled that she is a sergeant at arms for Rendezvous Club, because a sergeant at arms always has to be that vibrant, adding energy kind of a person. And I think, yeah, Rendezvous Club is lucky to have her on there. Then moving on from Sergeant at Arms, her role, she's also given something to add flavor to this. I told her we'll keep it to the end. And from there, yes, the president entered. The president had to add some value over there. So I did try to put in less number of hours, but the hour counter somehow meticulously caught those 6 hours and those 2 Probably there were more, but then I kind of bribed her. Okay, anyways. So, but I know I'm the hour counter queen, undebatably. So yeah, and the A's and ums is about this the biryani's Shalma. It's not just like no. I just it was slipping. You see. In fact, I'll just come over. I thought there was a time when Sujaya Toastmaster Sujaya was reading the evaluation objectives, and she also had a slip of tongue. Instead of target, she said target, and then she said, "Okay, my God, I mean the biryani is doing wonders." So these things do happen. So we started with this. We didn't have a guest introduction, which we normally do at the beginning of the meeting today, because it was almost a speech marathon with the active listening also. We kind of skipped that. If the guests are still on, we could, I don't know if Nidhi is still here. No, I think she's left. Yeah, she's left. Okay, I can still ask her later. Yeah, so like that was not done, the guest introduction. I just realized it later. But then I think I did take you all roughly through what Toastmasters is all about. And to move on, we had the word master coming in. I tell you, succulent is such a beautiful word. The word itself actually apes the taste buds, you know, your expressions when you see something tasty. So the word, though it is, you know, you don't get a slip of tongue when you use it because it's drafted that way. I think succulent is a beautiful word, easy to use. You can use it not just for dishes, you can use it for expressions, good vibes, anywhere, you know, just put that adjective in and use it. Moving on, after the word master, what I would suggest, Tasneem, are you there, Tasneem? If you're there, just unmute yourself and say yes. Tasneem is here. Yes, Tasneem, you're here. I think this is your maiden role as a word master.
Yes.
Welcome to the maiden role forum. Now, as a word master, my suggestion to you is very simple. You had a PowerPoint in place. You didn't know that you were sharing it because too many biryanis went into your mind. No offense meant there. But then, when you had coming to the fill in the blanks section, see, fill in the blanks is incorporated for people for it to be challenging. If it's not adding challenge, then we might as well have a round robin session. Okay, so that place I thought that everything had only the adjective to be fitted, added to it. Instead, if you could have asked us in a different way, try doing things in a different manner. Okay, whenever you add more creativity, or leave it to us to draft our own, frame our own sentences. Just leave it to us. So you ask us to use either an adverb or an adjective or a noun. So then we can add more value to that word. Nevertheless, I think it is used very well many times. So good job on that. Moving on, we had the Toastmaster of the day. I'll come to that a little later. We had the project speeches. The project speeches, I think the evaluators did read out the project purpose, and the speakers, though the evaluators have commented about them. Because we have time, I think I'll just roughly take you all through this. Yes, starting with the first speaker. The first speaker was Sakina, and she's gone as usual. She comes like this and she leaves like a lightning. Now, this lady, I have to catch hold of her and tell her later. One thing which I've noticed, Sakina's evaluator was Tina. Sakina has to be repeatedly told that her speech pace is very, very high. That pace has to be totally regulated. You might be an extremely good speaker. You might have your speech in place. This is for everyone. But if you don't know how to modulate the speed of your speech, then you have lost it. Okay. So you have to see that it is given in chunks, and it is given in a very regulated manner for people to understand. Like Zamina had pointed out, we need, as an audience, all of us have different listening skills. So we need the time for it to seep into our heart and stay there. So that is why control the pace of your speech. Then came Chetna. Chetna, I think just like your evaluator had told, where are you? Yeah. Just like your evaluator had mentioned, you did a fabulous job. It didn't sound like an icebreaker. You took this extra effort of making it more creative when you wrote the script. Now, this is not what we find in many speakers. Whoever has done that, I applaud them, because people normally take an icebreaker speech ditto. Though I tell them it's a chronology of events in your life, they all take it ditto, and then they just do it right from the birth and go up to what their current status is. But you took us through a dream. I knew what was coming, though she didn't want to share her script with me. She wanted to keep it suspense. With due respect to that, I knew what was coming, because these are some tricks and treats in speeches. Okay, so that's a very good job done there. And yeah, you had voice clarity, but just like your evaluator had said, there has to be a pacing. Okay, when you talk, this is your icebreaker. Nevertheless, it's better to tell you, now itself, pace your speech. Never be afraid of the red light, blue light, and all those lights. First pace your speech, then practice it. Then at home also, home you have to practice. Where are you reaching when it is green? Where are you reaching when it is yellow? This is something which you need to practice. Once you practice it, then you can know, okay, I'm doing well. Okay, that's green is the crucial thing. So once you've reached at that point, then it's cakewalk for you all. You know what else to do. Okay, so good job done on that, Chetna. Then we move on to the next speaker for the day. Who was the next speaker? Janina, Shweta, Aarti. Aarti, where are you? Aarti is left? No, she's here. I don't know if she's hearing. Aarti, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Otherwise, also it's going to be record. Yeah, Aarti. Aarti, you look pretty. And you did add a lot of value with your costume. That's one thing which we all need to do when we give a subjective speech. It's always good to bring in more emphasis to it through your attire, or through any of your accessories, whatever be it. So I think that was a very good job done on that. Yes, Afin, I'm seeing that general evaluators normally tend to become colorblind. So anyways, yeah, that is a good job done there, Aarti. But you were actually reading out from your PowerPoint, okay? Which is not, I mean, I do understand each of you come from very tedious backgrounds every day. So that is the reason I let you do what you want to do. I am with you all on this. But if you really want to improve yourselves, then you have to give yourselves 3 to 4 weeks for a speech. Okay, so suppose you're giving a speech in the next 15 days. Start today. Okay, now you've completed, so now you have to start your homework. What is going to be my next speech? And send it to your mentor. Keep going after your mentor. Ask her to suggest, do things for you. So that way you will come up with a more challenging speech. Your speech, I'm excusing you in spite of you reading it out from the slide, because I know your background, but your evaluator would not know, because the other audience would not know. So keep that in mind. Okay, and work towards making it more crisp. Like your evaluator said, have PowerPoints is only PowerPoints. It's not, putting in a lot of things there. Okay, so have PowerPoints and try not to include pujas, cultural activities. You can include the other games and all that stuff, because today it's here. Okay, fine. But 3 taboo topics we have, right? Sex, religion, and politics. So let's not include that far side also. Just let's keep it. And it's so much more to add glory to. So do that. And okay, next we move on to, yeah, we will work on your scripts here on Aarti. Give yourself more time, give your mentors also more time. Then we move on to the next speaker for the day, Raka. Raka, excellent content. I mean, your content was very good. You have this nice day of, pleasantly putting things. Nevertheless, I have to mention something as delicate as your father-in-law's health, okay, or for that matter, a health issue in family, and that too in family, has to be attended to very, very sensitively in your delivery. Okay, keep that in mind, whoever it is. So when you're doing it, you have to feel the pain, you have to feel the position, the person's pain about whom you're talking, the family's pain. Okay, especially the gesture where that part where you said that it was havoc in your family. It didn't sound like it was havoc to, I mean, havoc. I would suggest that it should be from the patient's perspective that he was undergoing havoc. Okay, it was for him, it was a trouble. It's not for the people around him. You should project it in such a way that all the attention is being given to the person who's facing the problem. Okay, rather than putting it like it was problematic to the people around, right? So the patient is taking in more pain than the people around. So don't forget that these are all very sensitive. It's a related to our family. Okay, then we move on. um what is the other one? Yes, Manpreet's speech also, the active listening. I know there's a lot of exchange of messages happening about biryani over here, because I can see this smiles on the slide as to how to get it packed parcel. I'm not seeing the chat though yet, but nevertheless, one more thing, Raka, your voice clarity is extremely good. I don't know, she's just disappeared again. Yeah, your voice clarity is extremely good. You've got extremely good expressions. So invest that on a better written script, if at all you don't want to make it sensitive, and try not to harbor on anything that's related to sensitive things in our family, majorly, because when you're practicing it also, it kind of becomes a little too tedious when we have to practice about our own people's health. Okay, but nevertheless, I'm not saying don't give health things. It is good. I really like it. I think it's an awakening thing for everyone. Just reorganize your script. That's what matters. Then let's move on to the next speech. Manpreet, I think it was very innovatively done. It was very easy to table topics. Only thing is you picked up people who had already performed, needed some rest to their vocal cords. You could have taken the others who had not done much of speaking today. It was very crisp. I love the topics. I always want the topics to be not very lengthy, because by the time you finish reading it, the person will forget what you have said. So it was crisp. It was very encouraging for the person to talk on. And the way you also answered them, I think it was so fresh. It was food. So you just could talk nicely about it. Very pleasantly, you put it in place. I think it's a wonderful active listening that you've done today. You could have actually taken in some more. You would have enjoyed it, right? So good job done on that, Manpreet. Let's move on to the next part. Uh, who was the next one? After the speeches were the evaluators or the table topics?
Evaluators.
The
Evaluators.
table top. Yeah, we finished the table. Yeah,
Table
evaluators.
topics.
Evaluators, yes. Tina is not here. I will still give her the thing when I talk to her later. Evaluations should be simple, dearies. Okay, when I talk about evaluations, please see that it's written in simple language. Why? Because the person who's listening along with the others also have to be benefited. Okay, so just see that whatever points you all are making, they sound simple, they're easy to understand, they're easy to imbibe. That's how you need to work on your evaluations. I think we've had a good round of evaluations. We've had two. I mean, Zamina and Sweta are relatively new evaluators. Very good job done on that. It was very organized. I love the way Zamina went on and on, putting the newcomer into a very positive environment. Good job done on that. Sweta, you also did a very good job. Then we had, who was the other evaluator? Suju. Yeah, Suju, make use of time. Come on, just like we make use of biryani. Okay, why do you want to let go? You have 3.5 minutes with the grace included, so don't cut short. Everyone is waiting. Just like you wait for evaluation, your speaker also waits for your evaluation. So try to put in more recommendations. Think from from the perspective of the evaluator, of the speaker. Then you'll add more points to it. And a little preparation beforehand for evaluation does matter, because what you evaluate, your feedback, holds strength for their next speech. That's going to become the foundation for their next speech draft. So be very clear, very crisp, to the point for the speakers. Then we move on to the grammarian. Nida, thank you so much. The way you put in, it was all very clean, very clear. Nida has got a very good voice clarity, so whatever she talks is to the point. I mean, it's very clear. You can hear, it's very evident. she did come up with this, what Zamina had said. I really loved it. I mean, a quote wherein she talked about, in simple as having an ice cream than breaking an ice. It's such a beautiful thing,
Exactly.
Zamina. This is why I wanted Zamina on board this place. She reads a lot and she does come up with those beautiful power punching quotes. So, see, when there's something nice, we all have to celebrate it and learn from it. So, that's something which I really liked. Table topic speakers, yes, how can I forget? Each of you did a fabulous job. Fabulous. In fact, there was almost a tie happening there. Okay, but nevertheless, winner has to be one. We will come to that part of it. But then, yes, all the table topic speakers did an absolutely good job. They've made use of their timing. Nevertheless, please work towards 2 minutes, not towards 1.5. You have to see the red, and then you have 30 seconds grace. So, go organize your time. Talk whatever you want to talk. You're getting time to talk. So, talk. Please talk. Okay. So, it was a good job done, all of you. Don't repeat the table topic. You're just buying time. Don't do that. Okay. Practice a lot at home what you're going to talk, and be cool, calm, just like Afreen is, so you can recollect more. And then we had the R counter. Shalma did a fabulous job, very, very comprehensive. She caught on to everything, but she forgot the slip of tongues when we saw the biryanis. So I think that's something which you need to include as well. And good job. You also picked up some filler words, which I liked. Yeah, these are all needed. We all have to get rid of these using, we have to unlearn things which we've got habituated to. Then moving on, yeah, last but definitely not the least is the Toastmaster of the day. I think to Masrat, very well done. You've also asked each of us what our likes and dislikes are. You've compared it with the right kind of tone. You brought a demonstrative thing and showed it to us. So you kept the theme alive all through the meeting. It was very well done. I don't know how you managed your time, how you managed to do these things, but I feel at the end of the day, a theme has to be carried out in a very simple manner. As a Toastmaster of the day, people dread it, okay? But then I feel, when you're demonstrating it, it becomes even more easier. So just have some handouts whenever you're doing things, and then, just use that as your script. So that's as simple as it can get. Interact with the people and make them feel alive through your words. That's about it. And please, Masrat, you can also share your address with everyone who can ever, just come over and pick it up. It's our share. We have to take it, right? So, yeah, good job, Masrat. Only thing is, couple of times you did forget to mention, ask for the timer's report. Those kind of things which cannot be missed out. But still, because of the biryani, we will excuse it for that. Having said that, I think wonderful meeting we've had. I always thank the showstoppers. Without you, I wouldn't have got Chetna, because without your support, we just won't be able to make this new little baby also grow. And once we have these two babies, working side by side, taking those toddler steps, there'll be a lot of brainstorming that can happen, which cannot happen in one big club because you won't get your opportunities. So make use of all these clubs that are there in this area, club hop, and learn from other evaluators. Please learn how to evaluate. When you learn how to evaluate, you become better speakers. So thank you, showstoppers. And Prema's left. She's from Pioneers. Thank you, all the maiden role players today. And thank you, Toastmaster Masrat. Great job done. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much. And look forward to having our next meeting also equally robust, equally dynamic. So with that, the next very meeting that you can all look forward to is Let's Go Retro at the Showstoppers. Shalma is here. She's the Toastmaster of the day. And that's on the Monday at 4 o'clock. So if you guys are free, join there with your biryani plates or with your Maharashtrian dishes, whatever, however you feel comfortable with.
Anita, they can also come dressed in their retro.
Yeah, please
costume.
don't forget to dress retro. Okay.
Whoever is attending the meeting, request them to come dressed in retro.
Yes. We'll all have it on our status. So go retro, feel retro, dance retro, sing retro over there. Lots of fun coming up on Monday, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Join us there as well. With that, Shubhratri, good night, and have a great weekend. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.
All of you.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The winners for the night, right? Okay. I couldn't make the certificates. Nevertheless, I'll just announce the winners. Best speaker, we have Toastmaster Raka as the best speaker. Hearty congratulations, Raka, to you. And in the second place, we have Chetna and Sakina sharing a tie. So that's the best speaker. Coming to best evaluator, we have Tina and Sweta sharing in a tie. Congratulations, both of you. Tina is not here. I will send in the certificates. And Zamina just there behind. So good job. Suju, we are all with you. We'll make it happen. She's not here. She's gone to eat biryani. Table topics, best table topics. We have first place, Shelma. Shelma, this is because you have stopped eating rice. Stopped eating chapatis, okay? For a lazy person, you can still win the table topics. See that? And
Some
there is
benefit
a
out of
tie.
it.
For the third place, there's a tie between Kavita and Tasneem. Second place was Masrat. Masrat for all the biryani that you made. Second place. Good job. I think I've told everything. Now yes, now we can take leave. I declare this meeting number 7, Shweta. Meeting number 7 closed officially. We see you all on Sunday rendezvous. We meet at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. You'll decide and put it on the group. So Sunday we meet again, rendezvous, and Monday we meet with the showstoppers. See you all at showstoppers. Bye.
Thank you.
Take care.